What if I told you that this little parcel of chocolate decadence has only 1 gram of carbs? Well, it does. And stay tuned because I'm going to show you the recipe. 2 ingredients, that's all it is. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have a weakness for chocolate. It's just my go-to whenever I'm craving something rich and sweet. Chocolate seems to be what I really want. I decided to do a 2 ingredient recipe, and it's chocolate fudge. It's just chocolate and a nut butter combined, and there you go. So how about I get started with this? I'll show you what ingredients I have. So the first ingredient that I'm going to be using is this. It's a nut spread, and what we have in there is almond, Brazilian nuts, and cashew nuts. No sugar, no salt. And it's very low in carbs compared to like peanut butter or other things. But anyway, I'm going to be using this. I'm also going to be using my go-to no added sugar chocolate, and it's the dark chocolate. I love the dark chocolate flavor. It's only 70% anyway. It's not bitter. So it's just really delicious and healthier for you when you're using dark chocolate. How about I show you the process of this recipe and we'll go from there. So what I have here is 340 grams of that chocolate. And I'm going to basically start chopping this chocolate up into little pieces because we actually need to microwave this, like the same process as what we did with the peanut butter cups and the chocolate brownies. I'm just gonna continue chopping these up, and I will bring you back when I'm ready with the next ingredient, which is this one here. So here we have 340 grams of chopped chocolate. It's roughly 2 cups if you want to look at it that way. And I'm going to put this in the microwave and do the 20-second interval. I guess you could probably do it slightly longer, maybe 30-second interval, and keep stirring it. You know, I think this is going to take maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So let's give this a go and see how long it takes. All right, so put that in there, and I'm just going to put it for 2 minutes, but I'll stop it every 30 seconds. Okay, so I've done 30 seconds, and just going to see how it's looking. So you can see it's a little bit melted there. So I'm just going to stir this up. I'm going to put you on time lapse so I can show you the process quickly, so you don't have to watch me for 2 minutes stirring chocolate. So I think we're going to get this started now. What this recipe asks for is basically 1 cup of nut butter, which is equivalent to 250 grams. And pour this in. You can see, because it has its natural oils, it comes out quite easily. There's always oil on top of this nut butter. You just have to stir it first. But I'm basically doing this. So yeah, just going to bring you back. I want to clean this up a bit and get as much as I can out of this container. So the next step is to mix in both ingredients. I'm going to add some vanilla because I just love adding vanilla to everything. You don't have to. Like I said, you can vary this recipe if you want, or make it as simple as you like, but I reckon that's 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You know, you can even add like nuts if you want. You know, there's really different variations, but you just have to work out the measurements of the ingredients. I can always do a peanut butter fudge if you guys are interested in that, like a chocolate peanut butter fudge, let's say. Yeah, so there we go. Look at that. Blended perfectly. And really, all you do now is you get I have it already ready, an 8-inch tin, which I've put baking paper on and sprayed it with that extra, which I couldn't say last recipe, extra virgin coconut oil. Said it properly this time. And all we're going to do, so you line that, you're going to pour this beautiful, yummy, rich, decadent 1 gram of carbs per serve fudge. So let's do that now. I don't know if you can see that, but oh wow, yum. I could just literally eat this with a spoon right now. That's how bad my sweet tooth is for chocolate. But okay, let's just get every bit of goodness into this pan. Don't want to waste. Don't want to waste any chocolate. I might lick the spoon later. Anyway, and then there you go. Let's just even this out. In. And I will bring you back for the next step. There you go. So the next step is to simply put this in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours so it sets. So let's get this. You can see I'm putting it in the fridge. Just let it sit there for, yeah, I say 3 to 4 hours. If you're just hanging out to have this fudge, which I may be, you can actually put it in the freezer and you let it set that way. So you could put it probably in there for an hour. Just keep checking on it. Just be sure that it's hard, you know, hard enough to be able to slice. And yeah, but I'm gonna put it in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours, and then I will bring you back and show you the final product. 3 hours has passed, so it's time to check to see how our fudge is doing. Let's go and grab it from the fridge. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Look at that, it's set. Looks great. So I think we need to taste it now and see how it goes. Okay, let's take this fudge out of the pan. It shouldn't be too difficult, as you can see. That was no problem. And yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So we're gonna have to try this. Let's cut it. Now keep in mind, you can have any size you want. The serving size for this fudge is actually 32 pieces, and that's 1 gram of net carb per piece. So the smaller the piece, the less the carbs. But anyway, let's just try. Let's cut that. It's cutting great, just how fudge should be. And also keep in mind that it was in the fridge, and if you leave it out for a little bit, it will soften slightly, but not that much. Okay, let's do the taste test. Let me just show you how looks. What you see there is nuts. I like that. It's actually quite rustic. Yeah. So let's try this now, and I'll give you my verdict. No one would know that this has only 1 gram of carbs and under 100 calories. It's impossible. It tastes like fudge, the real thing. Calories just for this. And this would be enough for me because it's sweet. It's quite sweet and rich because the dark chocolate and the nuts, the nut butter. This is enough for me for my cravings, to quench that craving that I have in the evening for chocolate. You have to try it. I know I say that. I'm very repetitive. I say that every time in my other recipes and vlogs, but you got to try this. 2 ingredients. It was so easy. You saw how simple that was to make. And no one would know if you served them this dessert, quick dessert as well. And all you needed in your pantry, in fact, was 2 ingredients. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and my vlog. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And if there's any recommendations of something else that you would like for me to make, I'm more than happy to try out anything low carb at the moment. If we can continue having certain things like this, which is really decadent, but guilt-free, why not? And I hope I'm the one that can help you get to your, healthy path that you want to get to. So thank you so much again. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.